Huge carry for Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Justin Simmons on the
He was well over 100 yards last. Week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A shotgun give to Fournette. And oh, he spins past him and into space. The 30, 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
That's good.
A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 27.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now Locke. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Odell Beckham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's got this one down to the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Rolling to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Second quarter down from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Herbert back to the air. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Butker is set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Block off of play action. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. And there's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Going to run for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
19. Eagles 14. set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, dude.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right, and he completes it to Hunt. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one is caught by Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Locke. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Fournette running out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Lock. That'll be complete to Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22. Washington, 19.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On second down, here's Locke. Past the 20. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 29. Washington 19. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Herbert, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now Locke fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
An 8-yard pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Eagles 36. Washington.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
That's out to the left and complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's checking. Crash. No. Ball. Mario 17.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On the ready. 54. Square tackle. Let's go. We got this. Flat 64. Weak. He's coming. Double up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Ready. 90. 55. Okay, just like that. That's a safety creep. Check.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Washington 19. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch that.
They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Green Jack. 54. Mark 54. We got it.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
A big run by the big man Fournette. 61 yards that time on the ground.
61 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.